name is AHMAD Khairil Amin bin HISHAMUDDIN, metric number 2212947. Today our group will be presenting our project, which is a bicycle rental app called Meteorite. Our group consists of 5 people, me, myself, Khairil, and then brother EZHAD, brother HANIF, brother FALIKH, and brother AMIRUL AFIQ. Our lecturer's name is Dr. Nusarima. This is the table of contents of our final report. Our final report consists of 45 pages in total. Introduction. Our project is inspired by a mode of transportation, which is bicycles. Bicycles are one of the most useful and reliable modes of transportation. They provide efficient and sustainable transportation, especially in urban areas where traffic congestion and limited parking is a huge problem. Cycles promotes health benefits and also is good for the environment. Bicycles are also cost effective compared to other vehicles such as cars. With their ability to address transportation challenges, promote active lifestyles, and support sustainability, bicycles have become essential in our society. Our bicycle rental software system particularly offers numerous benefits to all stakeholders involved. For rental service providers, it streamlines operations, automates processes, and improves inventory management, leading to increased efficiency and profitability. Customers also benefits from the seamless and user-friendly booking experience, real-time availability of bicycles, and convenient payment options. Additionally, the software also enhances overall customer satisfaction, promotes sustainability in transportation, and also contributes to reducing carbon emissions, which benefits the whole community and the environment at large. Process model of this project. The process model we're using for the development of this software system is an agile method, specifically the Scrum method. There are several reasons why we think this model is the most suitable model to use for our project. The first one is because this bicycle rental software system requires constant updates and improvement throughout its development. And Agile Scrum is perfect for that, as it is an iterative or incremental development model, which allows us to integrate new features, fix bugs and problems, and improve the overall software experience regularly. The second reason for choosing this model is because this project will involve multiple teams such as the operational team, engineers, executives, and the stakeholder themselves. So because of that, communication and collaboration takes an important role in making sure this project is a success. Agile Scrum is proven to be exceptional in terms of encouraging good communication between team members, which means incorporating it in our project will definitely be beneficial for everyone involved. On top of that, Agile Scrum also allows our development team to be rapid and productive, which lets them respond and solve any problems they face quickly. This in turn can ensure our project progress moves smoothly and efficiently. There are actually many different variations of the Agile methodologies. And what makes Scrum different from those other methods is Scrum emphasizes team collaboration, communication, and delivering working software in short iteration or sprints. This is done by appointing and acknowledging several roles in the project, such as product owner, Scrum master, and the development team itself. The flow of this process typically goes like this. The process begins with the product owner creating a prioritized list of features and requirements called the product backlog. The team and the product owner then meet to plan the upcoming sprint. They select a set of items from the product backlog that they believe they can deliver in the sprint and create a sprint backlog. Throughout the sprint, the team meets daily for a brief meeting called the daily stand-up. Each team member answers 3 questions, which is what did I do yesterday, what will I do today, and are there any impediments blocking my progress. The Scrum Master facilitates this meeting and helps remove any impediments that are blocking the team's progress. At the end of each sprint, the team demonstrates the working software to the stakeholders in a sprint review. The stakeholders provide feedback and the team incorporates that feedback into the next sprint. The team also holds a sprint retrospective at the end of each sprint to reflect on the performance and identify areas for improvements. They make adjustments to their process and practice as necessary. So that's all from me. I hope that explains the Agile Scrum methodology that we are using for our project. Thank you very much.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad FALIKH bin Muhammad FAUZI with the matrix number 2211635. I'll be explaining about the inception as well as the elicitation in this group project. So first of all, inception. Firstly, to get started on this project, we must identify what are the objectives for this Meteorite bike rental app. So the project objectives are to increase the students and staff convenience in IIUM. Not only that, it promotes healthy and eco-friendly lifestyles and ensure the safety and security of users and bicycles. To achieve these objectives, our group need to perform several activities in this inception phase. This includes conducting research on the existing system, identifying the target audience, and gather information on the requirements and expectations of the stakeholders. Not only that, the group also needed to identify the technologies and tools that will be needed in this group project. So to achieve this group project, these project objectives, our team would need to perform various activities during the inception phase. These activities could include conducting research to identify similar projects or mobile applications that could provide inspiration for this project. Not only that, analyze the current bicycle rental system, and as well as identify the shortcomings and determine the potential benefits of this app. Not only that, we search the web and for similar applications and study them. Additionally, our group collaborate with the stakeholders such as the students, the companies, and IIUM staff to gather their input and feedback on the proposed mobile app. This input will help us to refine the project objectives and ensure that the project meets the needs and expectations of the stakeholders. We could achieve this by doing the activities in the elicitation process. So several elicitation techniques were used for our Meteorite app, including interviews, surveys, and focus groups. The purpose of these techniques was to gather information from various stakeholders in IIUM and potential users of the app to identify the requirements. So first of all, we did the interviews with the bike rental companies such as Obike, some IIUM students, and also the staff to understand their needs and expectations for our Meteorite app. So these interviews were conducted one-on-one by applying interviewing methods such as the pyramid method, funnel method, as well as the diamond method, which involve asking open-ended and closed-ended questions. We get information such as the pricing model and as well as the usability of the app. So not only that, the insights gained from these interviews help us in understanding the stakeholders' viewpoints and requirements in detail. Furthermore, surveys were conducted online to gather feedback from a broader audience. The surveys were designed to target IIUM students who might be interested in renting bicycles as a mode of transportation to their respective kuliahs. Not only that, the questionnaires were distributed on social media platforms such as Telegram or Instagram, and participants were asked questions about the ease of the use of the app, then the features that were reported to them, and what they would be willing to pay for the service. The data collected from the surveys helped us to identify their preferences, expectations, and the potential users of the Meteorite app. So furthermore, focus groups were organized within IIUM students to discuss the features they would like to see in the app. So these discussions were conducted in group settings and were moderated to ensure everyone had a chance to share their thoughts. So the insights gained from this discussion helped us in understanding the usability of the app as well as the design for the user interface. Overall, these techniques help us in identify the key requirements for the Meteorite app and provide valuable insights for us to develop the app. That is all from me.
Okay, I will now explain this next phase of the requirements engineering, which is the elaboration. We can see here, this is a use case diagram. We have several actors, which is, for example, the app user, the online payment platform, and the GPS, and we also have the use cases. Next is the context diagram, which shows a high-level view of the system itself. It shows the interaction between different entities such as the user, the bicycle provider, and online payment platform. Next, we have an activity diagram. this activity diagram shows us the flow of activities, the sequence and the decisions made, and the overall flow of the program, and the different sections, which is user, system and GPS. The flow of the activity starts with the register or login, and then ends with recording the return of the bicycle. And lastly, we have a class diagram. We have several classes, which are user, rental, transactions, bicycle stations, bicycle and bicycle providers classes. And these are all the attributes and also all the behaviors or methods. Now I will proceed with the use case specification. So this is an example of the use case specification for the login use case. We have the use case ID, login 1.0, and then the use case name, version number, and then the objective, which here is to allow the user to log into the system, and then created by, last update and approved by, and the date it was created, last updated and approved, and then the user or the actor, the business owner name, contact, trigger, and also frequency of use. We also have the preconditions. In this case, is user must already have a registered account before we can proceed to log in. And then the basic flow. The first step is the user. The use case starts when the user opens the app, and then the system portion is the system displays the login page. And the second step is user enter their username and password. And the system, what the system does is the system verifies the password. And then the third step is the system, the use case ends when the system displays the main menu. And then the exception flow. The first step is the system itself will display a login error, and then second step is the user re-enters their password, and then the third step is the user case ends. The use case ends when the user input the right password. And then the post conditions are here we have one, which is the user logged in successfully. And then we have several others use case specifications. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is EZHAD. So we will continue with design phase. So our design phase is multi-write app consists of 3 main sections. So the first section is the register and login. So the first figure of our prototype is the front page. The front page is the material will show the material app, and the material app logo and register bar and login bar. So the next is the register. So in this page, they may open if someone the news with this app, and they need to insert the username, email and password, and after that you can create the account. And if you create the account, and the app will send the message to your email, and you can enter the main page through that link that through the email. Okay, next is the figure 1.2 is display when the user click the login button in the front page, and it is only for the registered user. And the second section is main page. The first page is the main page is the account, the detail of the user, and then you can change to the page that display the map of IIM, and this map navigate all the station, the bicycle station of the campus, and you can tap the bicycle icon on this map to select the station. And next is this page is where you can call help for the center if anything technical problem is happening to you. And next is this page. This page is named message, and this page is where the user can rate and review the rental. And from the center, you can they can give notification about the discount of the to the account about the rental. So next is rental section, and rental section you can it will pop up when you tap the icon, the bicycle icon, and you can scroll the bicycle if to choose one of the bicycle. And after you choose, it will pop up this tab, and it will show the bicycle detail, and it will show also the scan tab, and you can scan it. Okay, for this page function is to scan the QR code that is on the bicycle, and then when you scan, it will pop up the reserve tab, so you can reserve the bicycle. So when you tap the reserve, it will pop up the message when the user tap the reserve tab, and it will show the note, and the user also can cancel it. So when you tap the reserve, it will go to the page, and this figure will show the detail of the bicycle. The time start and time end can be adjusted by the user. When it done, the user can confirm the rental. So last of this, this figure show the pop-up tab that contain the method of the payment of the rental. You can select one of these. Either you can go to the online banking in wallet, or the credit or debit card. So next, the implementation phase. We implement our prototype design by using Figma. Below are the initial link to access the prototype. Okay. So we will go to this. Okay, so this is the first page. You can type in this. You can choose one of this. You can choose this. Scan the QR code, receive, serve, and confirm. And this is the last page. Okay, this the main use case that we have, the bicycle rental. The use case to make bicycle rental. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is HANIF Ashraf, and I will be presenting the testing phase for our project. So the approach we take for the testing phase is we take the black box approach. We take the external view of the application. So then we prepare some test cases to run. So for the first test case 1, view the bicycle model. Here we can see that is a medium priority, and the purpose of this test case is to test whether the viewing page is working. So firstly, we navigate to the IIM map by following the link. Then the expected result should be IIM map should be displayed and can be scrolled. Then after the map is displayed, we choose the bicycle station. The user taps the Shah's Mosque using the Shah's Mosque station. And then the bicycle model at the station should pop up. So firstly, we go to the link. Here we can see we're already at the map here. Then we choose the Shah's Mosque station. and then the bicycle models pop up. Then choose the bicycle model. Choose the bicycle model. User tab and scroll the bicycle model. So pop up, we can scroll and then we can choose it by clicking on it or press on it. Then we can navigate to the bicycle details and click on the rental button. So basically, this is the bicycle details, and the rental button is basically the scan button. So we'll start on the rental process. So for the next test case 5, scanning the QR code. So it has a high priority. So the purpose of this process is to test the process. The purpose of this test case is to test the process of reserving for a bicycle by scanning the bicycle QR code. And the preconditions, customer must already chosen their desired bicycle model, and they are already a registered user, and they are already at the desired bicycle location. So for the first step, we navigate to the rental screen. So we press on the map markers, and then it will show us the image of the bicycle, just like before. On the marker, choose the bicycle, we click scan. So after we press the scan button, it will transition to the QR code scanner. So we just scan the bicycle QR code, and then the reserve button should be shown. So scan the QR code, and then there is the reserve button. So we can click reserve to reserve the bicycle. Reserve. So the post conditions are the user will be able to access the rental page, and the rental details will be shown. So for the next test case 6, navigating the app. So this test priority has a low priority. So the preconditions are the user is logged in and the user is at the main page. So let's log in, and we're at the main page here. So next, the first step is to navigate to the map screen. So how we swipe the navigation bar to the map icon, and it should display the map of the IIUM, and then the page indicator should be on the map icon. Here we swipe on the navigation bar, the map icon. Sorry, the cursor is a bit big. Here you can see that the indicator is on the map, and we can see the IIM map here. Next, we want to navigate to the messages screen. So how we swipe the navigation bar to the messages icon, and it will show us the messages screen. Here it is. And finally, we want to navigate to the user profile screen. So we just swipe it to the navigation bar to the profile icon, and we display the profile screen. So here is the profile icon. We swipe it there. Here is the account screen. So the post condition is the user will be able to navigate to the profile screen, that screen, and messages screen. So those are some example test cases that we have run. Next, lesson learned from this project. What we have learned from this project. So firstly, we had expanded our knowledge and perspective about through the project about software engineering, and we learned from our team members' unique knowledge and expertise, because this is a very big project. So we needed to communicate with each other and ask a lot of questions to get the project started. Then we learn that we learn a lot of different subjects and approaches to do certain tasks, and then we gain some opportunities for leadership and management. And then we develop skills such as decision making, delegation, and conflict resolution. Next, the benefits of the project is that it promotes sustainability and reducing carbon emission, which is a very important condition that we need to know right now. Carbon emission is becoming more serious nowadays. And then we can improve the health and well-being of the students. So by using cycling as a method of getting to another place, it is much more healthy because it involves physical usage. Then we're providing some convenience for the student on campus, so they will be easier to go to far places. Then we allow quick and efficient meeting with relatives. Finally, the challenges faced during this project is time management and meeting deadlines because there were a lot of tasks need to be done. And then we handle some unforeseen obstacles. For example, like how we had faced um, some hardships in communicating through WhatsApp, and then thirdly, designing an intuitive and user-friendly interface. So how can we design the application so it looks very nice? And then how challenge we face is balancing functionality, aesthetic, and ease of use. Finally, dealing with technical complexities of the prototype in Figma. So basically, the challenge we face is how to use Figma. So that's all for me. Thank